Okay, Leroy, your question today is how do you celebrate the little wins that you get every day?
Mm. All right. How do I celebrate them? So I have a few different ways I celebrate my little wins.
Mm.
I like to snack with little wins, and I have a unique snack that I love is cucumber, tomato, and then you sprinkle a bit of salt and lime juice. It's a very like common dish in like sort of Zimbabwe. Well, cucumber and salt is, but and then I added my own spice with the tomato and the lime, and my God, man, that's when I do something well, I just walk off right to the shops, cut that up, and kick it back and eat that.
So is it just like a slice of tomato, slice of cucumber, and then the salt and pepper on top? Like is the cucumber or is the tomato the plate for the dish?
Oh, mate. All right, let me cut the scene. It's like a lasagna. So you slice a cucumber like that way, and then slice the
Yeah.
tomato like that way. Put one layer of cucumber, one layer of tomato, a bit of salt, one layer of cucumber, one layer of tomato, a bit more salt, and then a bit of lime juice, and you are set for a
Hey,
wonderful win celebrating meal.
this thing sounds like it's gonna zing. It's
Yeah,
gonna pack some punch.
it does. It packs the right sort of punch if you ask me. Other ways I celebrate, like definitely, I like to celebrate by awarding myself with like a little thing. So maybe 30 minutes of gaming. Um, I actually just like to dance too. Like celebrate myself by like just chucking on a fat tune and just kind of grooving, and that sort of
Mm,
gets me going.
mm.
Uh, what else do I
How do
do?
you, how would you, do you record little wins throughout the day? Or just
Um,
like, what constitutes a little win for you?
yeah, all right. So I'll give you like my little wins for this morning. So I woke up in the morning and I've been just trying to jump out of bed. So, and it was cold this morning. So just waking up, jumping out of bed, and then making my bed. That's what is a little win for me already. So that's my
Yeah.
first win of the day, and I'm up. And then my next one is I just do a little hit exercise, a little 10-minute hit in my room, just push ups, sit ups, and all that sort of stuff. And that's also another little win. So
Yeah.
I don't actually record little wins like that because it's more of a compounding factor. So like one little win adds to another little win. But yeah, I don't really record them, so to say. But and then in the end of the night, I write like as we've discussed before, the peak, um, pit, and experience, and then that's where I would also write my sort of little win with a bit of bigger achievement. If that
Yeah.
makes
Well,
sense.
can you explain to everyone the peak pit experience concept, the PPE?
Yeah, sure. So essentially, either at the end of your day, yeah, most likely at the end of the day, you write a peak. So something good that happened that day, something that stood out to you. So it can be anything. Like for me today, my peak so far would be hopping out of bed straight away and not lounging around in bed. So that's a good peak. Like I'm out.
Yeah.
A pit is maybe something that didn't go right that day, or yeah, something that got you a bit down. So previous pits for me have been maybe I failed to do a task within my work,
Mm.
or I didn't accomplish a goal that I set, or I was late to like a meeting with a friend. So that's like a peak. So like just something that didn't go very well. And then an experience is something that you experienced that day or learned. So it could be anything that you've learned that day or experienced. And just like I write like a nice little, maybe 2 sentences max, just so like when I'm looking back at it, I can be like, oh, remember that day this happened. So that's
Yeah.
essentially it for me. Peak, pit, and experience. PPE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool little thing that my housemate showed us. Well, we all have to sit around the dinner table and everyone has to give their peak pit and experience. I think it's a pretty cool little thing to do. It
Mm.
means you can kind of look back on what was good and what was crap. And I think putting the little experience part in there too means that you can something that was interesting throughout that day that you can think would be important to know for future days. You can just jot it down and it's right there ready to go.
Mm. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a really good thing. I also used to right, like gratitude, like, so just two things I'm grateful for in the morning. I think
Mm.
those little things like that make you feel more optimistic about the day, and it's like a nice little reflection and meditation without actually having to commit to a 15-minute meditation or 10-minute meditation. It's a very nice way to break apart your day, your weeks, and your years.
Yeah, I mean, it can give you another little win at night. You know, you can lie in bed, quickly take out your journal, write it down, and then close it up, put it back in your drawer, and there you go. You've had 10 minutes with no phone before you got into bed.
Exactly. So how do you celebrate your little quick wins, Sam?
Little quick wins for me. I'm very much a list person, so getting to tick something off a list is just like it feels so wholesome.
Mm,
You get to see that little dot point, little tick through it, and I just get that sense of there we go, another thing's finished off for the day. For me, I think food is another big one. Like my guilty pleasure is making lunch, making dinner, making breakfast, whatever, and then just sitting down in front of like some pointless thing that I can watch for like 10 minutes.
mm.
Like I have that many little like TV shows that I've kind of started, watched 10 minutes and then just stopped watching because I finished eating. But just being able to sit there and eat and watch something pointless that I don't really have to care about that much, it just, it warms your heart a little bit.
Yeah. You know, one thing my manager at work told me, which I noticed was pretty good, because like my work, I have like a little to-do list, and I'll just tick things off and then end that. But now, for like say for the week, I have my to-do list Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I tick my stuff on Monday, but I don't delete that. And then I go to Tuesday, and then at the end of the week, I just have a look, and it's a nice way to see that you've like actually done some stuff for the week. So I
Yeah.
recommend that if anyone's doing something that they feel like maybe they're not actually moving forward, just write that to-do list and tick it off as Sam does, and then just don't delete it straight away. Like just have it all there for a week or whatever window period you like, so you can just look back at it and be like, yeah, okay, I did something.
One thing for me too is having something that all the little wins builds up into a big win. So for me, what I find helps is I've got something that I want to do at the end of the week, but I have to have done it a set amount of times the week before. So, like, say for example, on the weekend, I want to buy myself this thing.
Mm.
Like the week before, I have to be like, all right, I'll buy this thing on the weekend, but I have to have done, for the 7 days of this week, I'm gonna have done 5 of this thing. I got to have woken up at at whatever time people feel like waking up at, and then make sure that you stick to that so you can kind of celebrate these little things with a bigger thing at the end.
Yeah, that's a good one, like a reward based system.
Yeah, like a bedtime. Like if you want to set a bedtime, and you have to stick to it. You can mark, I mark in my little diary. Like, okay, cool, put my bedtime down. Oh, awesome! I got 6 sleeps in before my bedtime. Now I can do this awesome thing that I wanted to do on the weekend,
Mm.
and you just keep track of it. So it keeps, you got a little tally in the back of your head, and you can't lie to yourself if it's there in front of you in pen and paper.
I like that.
Hmm. Well, little wins, they're all around us. We just got to make sure we can grab onto them and make the most of them when we get them.
Exactly. And if anyone wants that recipe, just hit me up. You would not go back. You will love it. Absolutely love it. All right, mate.
Thanks, everyone.
See you later.